Welcome back to MTG Grinders. I'm here with Trent for round 3, game 2 of Modern Friday Night Magic here in Bendigo. And we've got Connor versus Lewis again. And before we finished game 1, you were halfway through a story, Trent.
Oh, it was not so much a story. It was just more of a noticeable thing. I mean, I suppose I've been around Magic for a few years now, 6 or 7 years, and a lot of the Magic community in Bendigo is I like to consider them my family, and it's very interesting and I suppose a good thing to see like people like Connor come into our society and be welcomed so well. Yeah. And it's very heartwarming and very good for the game when kids, 12, 13-year-olds rock up and get greeted in a healthy and welcoming manner that makes them actually want to play some Magic. Yeah,
and Connor's a polite kid as well.
He's a great kid.
So, it makes welcoming him easy.
Absolutely. He's a great kid. I mean, sure, it's the good with the bad. Sometimes some people just don't mesh when it comes to Magic, and people are always going to butt heads. But, I mean, we're very lucky in Bendigo. We have a pretty tight community. Sure, there's a few different groups, but as a whole thing, we all try and support MTG in Bendigo as much as we can. So.
And that's also to the point where, Connor, he doesn't have the cards to play Modern, let's face it. He's in grade 7.
He's a 12-year-old kid who's been playing for like half a year.
But we've got the Bendigo MTG Facebook page. We've also got MTG Grinders. And, if he needs a deck, he just says, yep, I want to play. Does anyone have a deck for me? And
that's right.
Someone rocks up with a deck for him. Granted, this deck is probably a little too complicated.
It's a hard one to get a track of. As he does remember to put a counter on his Aether Vial. We did see Lewis fetch for a stomping ground, go to 17, and discard Silver and Primordial and Golgari Grave Troll to a Faithless Looting there. I will expect to see Lewis dredge the Golgari Grave Troll to draw it for next turn.
But Connor comes out with another Aether Vial.
I know that if I had 2 Aether Vials in turn 1, actually, I lie. I did this a couple of months ago. I was playing Death and Taxes on camera against your Naya deck.
Yep.
And you have a one-off Pathing Needle. And I went Aether Vial, and you went Pathing Needle, and I lost. That's pretty much what happened.
Well, I can't remember that game, but go me.
That wasn't you, it was Matty.
Oh, right.
It was a young boy, Matt. But as we see, Day of Judgment, Scavenging Ooze, Serum Spirit Guide, Tarmogoyf, and Stigweed Imp go to the graveyard of Lewis as he dredges the Golgari Grave Troll for 5.
Are there any 2-ofs in this deck that Lewis is playing?
Probably. I've seen a couple of...
Apart from the Grave Troll?
I've seen a couple of Umbrella Ruts before.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure that the Day of Judgment would definitely be a sideboard card. There's a couple of Stinkweed Imps there, a couple of Lingering Souls. So there we go. Sure. 4 of Lingering Souls we were probably talking about. Lewis was probably talking about before.
Apart from Lewis is standing behind me, I was going to just call it a big pile of jank.
No, these decks love jank.
Yep.
Lewis is jank. Lewis literally loves jank.
Yep.
And I'm not talking about junk, we're talking about jank, like the Magic cards, these crazy interactions and all these really interesting filtering kind of decks that are difficult to play but like supremely rewarding when you play them well and just generally a lot of fun. Lewis is probably the go-to guy when it comes to this kind of thing.
Yep.
Lewis loves to be competitive, but I think he values fun more than competitiveness. Especially like events like this.
And we can see a Lord of Atlantis there in Connor's hand.
As we put it down.
No, he's gone for...
What is that called?
Something else.
What's this one called?
We've gone to the gallery here, the Peanut Gallery.
Silver Gill Adept. I'm not familiar with that actual card from the Mofolk list.
I constantly forget its name.
Yeah, I don't even know the artwork. So
now, it would have been better for Connor here, for play tips, to actually cast that 2-drop and leave the Aether Vial untapped to flash in the Merfolk Lord.
The perfect Merfolk or the Pearl Trident. Is that the card he's got in his hand?
No, it's the Lord of Atlantis.
Lord of Atlantis, sure. Yeah. We see Serum Spirit Guide get exiled. Umbrella coming back a turn early. This is exactly what we want to see. As we see the man himself, round 2 camera, turn 3, hit the field, crush an Aether Vial.
See, he would have been able to tap the Aether Vial there,
in response.
put in the Lord of Atlantis.
Put in the Lord, yep, absolutely.
as a better play. So Connor, if you're watching this, a tighter play. You know, I know you just got the deck on the night, and there's a lot of interactions, a lot of simple but subtle interactions with that deck, and you're doing a good job. But
to get up and play on camera,
Primordial is tough.
Yeah, absolutely. To get up and play on camera, as a general thing, is an effort in itself. I know a lot of people don't enjoy playing on camera, and all Connor wants to do is get noticed. All he wants to do is the W. He's hungry for wins and things like that. And you don't get anywhere if you don't do this kind of thing. So.
And when MTG Grinders gets invited to different places, not everyone wants to play on camera, and that's completely fine.
No, absolutely.
There's usually people who want to watch their games back and improve and those sorts of things, and Connor's one of those people.
Yeah, for sure. We see Lewis draw my Tamagotchi there for the turn, not Rob's, mine. And that's the singleton. Unfortunately, I need a couple more. And we see Silver and Primordial go into the red zone. Tamagotchi is going to hit the field. Looks like a pair or something. No, just a Tamagotchi. Tapping some more stuff for a Birds of Paradise. That's a very Lewis card if I've ever seen one. No Faithless Looting for some more dredge mechanics.
We should get one of those Tamagotchi dice.
Glyph dice, for the whole 6 that are in Bendigo.
That's right.
Yeah. For people if you do watch this and you're outside of Bendigo, we don't play a lot of Modern. We're pretty sketchy when we come to it.
We do enjoy it though. It's actually one of our biggest turnouts.
Yeah, that's definitely a lot of people want to improve. It's a very difficult format to play extremely well. I know a lot of the competitive crew, myself, we don't travel for Modern a lot in Melbourne because we get outshined just for the simple fact we don't play too much with it.
But if you are from outside Bendigo and you're listening to this and you'd like MTG Grinders to do a road trip to your shop, send us an email, give us a yell. We'll see what we can pick up.
We like doing that.
Yeah, we've been to Shepparton, we've been to Bacchus Marsh, we're going to Sunbury soon.
Yep.
So,
Box Hill, did we commentate at Box Hill?
No, we missed it.
No, I missed it, okay.
Unfortunately. But, we're going to Sunbury for their pre-PTQ coming up.
Yes, we are.
In May, so that should be fantastic. Plenty of rounds there to commentate and record and some great action happening there. Back to the game though, we've got that Tamagotchi dice on 4, Primordials at a 6-8, is it?
Yep, she's a 6-8.
Yep.
With reach.
With reach.
Yeah, he's just... Where's the Restoration Angel? Like, come on. Like, there's no...
That was on the short list.
I am missing a few cards here. There's no blue. There's no blue for the Phantasmal Image, which is in our opponent's deck, which he needs to, draw. Let's be honest. And, no white for the Restoration Angel. We see Lewis tap 5 and go for a Thragtusk. Go for a Golgari Grave Troll. Yep. Golgari Grave Troll XX, where X is the number of creatures in all graveyards or just
0/0 +1/+1 counters for each creature.
That's right. +1/+1 counters.
Is the 5 colour deck, Lewis?
It's 4 colours.
4 colours. It needs to make it 5 colour and put a Chromanticore in there.
He's missing the best island. He's missing the best card of Magic that there is.
An island.
Yep. It's the most powerful card in Magic, and he's not playing it. In a Lewis deck. This is very disappointing. It's a sad day for Bendigo Magic.
Well, if he puts in islands, you'll tell him he needs to play Delvers and Remands then.
No. He can play Silver Primordial and Phantasmal Image. There's another one that you're allowed to do.
There we go.
Gifts Ungiven. There's another one that you can play in the blue list. Probably any blue spell I think is advocable.
And this game's probably a bit past Connor now. He comes out with Thassa, but Thassa's not doing much other than scrying.
Yeah, that is 6, 7, 13. That's enough.
But Connor's excited to play on camera. He's excited to play.
Just to play Magic.
Yeah, he's going to lose here, but someone has to lose the game, and that's fine.
That's right.
And congratulations to Connor to taking the step to actually playing on camera, especially against someone as experienced as Lewis. And you can see that purely just from the deck that Lewis is playing in the board state. And Connor's probably going to lose on his next turn.
He's got this in the bag, mate. Saying.
Connor's going to come back with a...
I don't know what he can draw.
Damnation.
I was going to say, the Damnation doesn't have the mana. Say you're Terminus, but you got no white.
Yeah.
There's
the handshakes.
Balance is white. He's got no white. He's got nothing. He's out of it.
Well done, guys, and we'll be back with the final after these non-important messages that don't exist.